first-time home buyer has actually crept up to 40 years old now, which is, I think, people 20, 30 years ago would be kind of jaw on the floor if they heard that. Yeah, because it used to be, the American dream is marry, kids, house, purchased, by the time you're like 30.
Right.
And now the average age for the first-time home buyer is, 40, which is quite high. And there's a few different reasons behind that, but it's really just not a very good environment right now for first-time home buyers. Home prices are high. They haven't really gone down, and mortgage rates are still relatively high compared to some baseline stuff. They're going down a little bit, which is helping with affordability, but it's really tough for people right now who want to go out and purchase a home, especially people who might not have a lot of savings because of the inflation. They've had been paying more on things like rent at apartments or things like food and groceries. So it's just the dollar doesn't stretch as far, and it's been very challenging for the housing market. And we've seen both parties kind of pushing for reforms or some sort of legislation to make the situation better. Tim Scott and Elizabeth Warren actually came out with the bipartisan Road to Housing Act, which aims to increase supply, which has been a thing. We need more housing supply if we want prices to go down. But it's going to take a lot of work to kind of get us out of this hole, I feel like.